Alright, we were gonna wait till tomorrow to do another video, but I guess we should today, right? Because we were running missions for the Caldari State. Not for the Caldari State specifically, right? It says we need to get a 3 reputation with them to gain access to all level 3 agents belonging to the Caldari State. However, the Caldari Navy, we've just been specifically running missions for them, right? We've been going to the agency and the agent finder, looking for distribution agents for the Caldari State and the corporation, the Caldari Navy. So we're just sticking with one corporation right now. But actually, all these delivery missions, they haven't taken too long, right? It's only been like not even 10 hours. So you can do this in like 1 or 2 or 3 days, depending how often you play. But now we're about to get 3 ratings. So for the Caldari Navy, once we get to 3, level 3 agents will be available. So if we were to look at level 3 agents for the Caldari Navy, it's going to say, for the Caldari Navy, within 5 jumps. Within 10 jumps, there isn't any nearby here. We're going to have to jump 8 jumps. There's still some in high security space, but it says if you have a standing of 3, then you can do missions from him. So if we were to just close this and then close this here, we just finished a delivery mission. We just delivered everything here. So if we complete the mission, here we go, mission completed. Now if we go to our character tree, if we go to Caldari Navy, we have a rating of 3, so we should be able to take it, right? Our current standings is exactly 3. Base standings 2.05, skill bonus 0.95, so it's not 1.2 like it was when we first got the skill. But we have a 3.0 standing. So now if we go to the agents window, the agency, distribution agents, it still says we can't do them. Oh, okay, the Caldari Navy. So this seems to reset every single time. But now we actually can, right? Although we need a better ship. And if we were trying to do security agents, we still can't do level 2 security agents. We don't have a good enough ship. Same for level 3 security agents. We definitely don't have a good enough ship. But however, distribution agents, we can do level 3 missions, right? So we just want to go get our ship. They gave us a good ship for doing these missions. So if you go to personal assets, you try to find where your home is, 78 items. So you're 9 jumps away from your home. So actually we should pick up these items. So we just put these here because we're collecting them, and then this item's here as well. Oh, that's just our ship. Yeah, let's go set the destination to here because we actually got a bunch of items from doing the quests. Particularly these things, right? They're worth like 4 million. So you also get money from those, and then the loyalty points that you get. We're probably gonna go to the store and then cash out all of our loyalty points and then end that. But the Heron, I don't think we're gonna be using the Heron too much anymore. Now we're gonna be using industrial ship, so it's not gonna really have anything. I don't know. Maybe people will blow you up. Although I've flown so many of these things and we're not even carrying anything. So if someone just randomly shoots your ship to try to destroy you, you only lose like 1 million or something. We have 6 million, so you could afford the loss. You just don't want to fly in space in a ship that you can't afford to lose. So maybe we'll just cut when we get to the station. We're just going to pick up some random things just so we don't have a whole bunch of things out in space everywhere. We just dropped these because we were running out of inventory space, and we didn't want to be flying around with like 12 million in our cargo hold. Yeah, we needed room to carry all the cargo missions, all the things they told us to deliver. That's right. Alright, so we just arrived in the system with our stuff, and it's actually on the way, right? Because the way we're going, it's at 9 jumps, and then jumping to this place, so it's actually on the route. So now it's 5 jumps away. So this episode's going to be going back home. So we're going back home where we started the game, where we learned everything from the career agents. We left home to go explore the galaxy, to go help the Caldari Navy, to go just help them with some simple delivery missions, because delivery missions have no requirements really, so anybody can do them.
Docking request accepted.
So then we're just going to dock up at this ship here, and then I think we already got something in our inventory too for completing the other mission. So then if we just go to the item hanger, we could just go right click, stack all to sort everything. We could even go, we could select all of them. So you just select all of them, then you'd right click on something, and then you would say repackage. You can repackage 4 items. Are you sure what to repackage them? Yes. There we go. Now you can stack everything again. Now, just it takes up a little bit less space. So 69 M3, we could carry that. We could bring it from this station. Because remember, every single station has its own inventory. So you kind of want to bring everything with you. So we got like 10 million in our inventory, and we use some more space. Well, I guess we don't need all these, right? We had the cargo expanders on our ship. Expanded cargo hold, because we needed to be able to carry more items, that's right. So now that we don't need to be carrying anything, we could put the override injectors back on the ship again. So that'll just help us align when we're trying to warp faster and increase our movement speed. Cause these also decrease our movement speed, so it's just essentially like our alignment speed increased by 60%. So now we picked up everything from this station. So when we undock, we could look at the personal assets, and then we could find our way back home again. Now we're just going back home just to pick up the industrial ship that they gave us, and then we're leaving home again. So we just go to the left here to personal assets, and the only station that has anything should be our home station. So we could just keep jumping through these stargates, and eventually we'll be back home where all of our items are again. Our combat ship, our industrial ship, all of our blueprints and everything. So everything, our mining ship, all of our minerals that we mined, all the minerals that we reprocessed, pretty much everything. So we'll just come back when we're back at our home station then. Alright, so we just warped through the warp gates. Now we can just dock at the home station. So this is the familiar station where we first began, right? There was only one station here, only one stargate to worry about. So don't have to worry about anything. These asteroid belts were completely empty the first time we came here. So we had to jump through the Stargate, and then there was a whole bunch of asteroids on the other side to mine, so it's alright. Now we're back home. We're back at the station where all of our stuff is. It's now familiar territory. Right before you're like, where are we? We're 7 jumps out, we're 9 jumps out. We only have our ship and our weapons, and that's it. We don't have anything. So now you actually do, right, to go to your inventory. If you go to the item hanger, all of your stuff is here. You might as well just select all, and then we'll repackage everything to organize it, because we know how to do that. And then we just stack everything. So now our inventory should, solid power. Oh, because those are 3 different types of pyroxers. Alright. So then all of our blueprints, maybe our industry job is done. I think we did some jobs to make some missiles while we were away. Yeah, because we dabbled a little bit in industry, because basically if you go to the regional market, then if you just look up blueprints, if you were to say, what are the ones in this station? Then all these blueprints are always available in the station. So even if like you were in a different starting area, it would work, because you could just go click on blueprints and then start looking at the starter ones that they give you. They're not expensive to buy, they're pretty cheap. So then we could deliver our Scourge missiles. So if we go to our item hanger, we have even more Scourge missiles now. So maybe we could just make a run of something. Let's make some Nova missiles. So just try to make something, because we mined all that ore, right? So all this stuff, it's actually not costing us anything, and it doesn't really matter if it's making us money or anything. I mean, cause like the cost of these is total estimated price 24,000. So you could just get all that from running one mission, right? So you're not really making any profit on anything. Light missiles. Although, how do we get the tier 2? If we go to copying, let's just look at the tier 2 requirements, because you could copy the blueprints, and then these blueprint copies, maybe if you right click it and say view in industry, okay. And then we could go invention. Then we could choose what we want to turn it into, the tier 2 Nova Fury missile or the tier 2 Nova Precision missile. So what do we need? We need data cores. So I think those you could get from like missions, or you just buy them from the marketplace. And then those would be the only requirements. You just have to bring your blueprints here, and then maybe you need skills or something. Yeah, required skills: Cathari encryption methods 1, rocket science 1, electronics engineering 1. So before you can even make the tier 2 missiles, you have to learn how to, you have to learn all these things first. So I don't think we'll go into that, right? There's no reason to make tier 2 missiles. We can't even really use tier 1 missiles in our ship, so we gotta learn how to use tier 1 missiles before we can make tier 2 missiles. So I guess we were looking at that. So we'll just go back to that again quick, because you did want to see something. We wanted to see what were the requirements to make tier 2 missiles. That missile blueprint invention, and if we were to copy them, and if we were to make these and put the tier 2 missiles into the industry, we would need planetary interaction resources. Alright, so they don't require the regular missiles then. So we just need to go to planets, and then mine the resources from the planets, and then construct things out of the resources that we take from the planets. And then we could actually make our own tier 2 missiles. So it's worth like 480,000, so it's worth a lot more. So maybe it's more worth it making tier 2. But for now, let's just worry about doing level 3 missions, maybe distribution missions. Or if you want to do combat missions, you are back here, right? We have our comrade, our combat ship that we got as a reward for completing the mission. So did all of our combat things. So if you did, you could go to security missions and look up level 1 security missions, but still you can't do level 2 security missions yet. Eventually you'll be able to. So instead of doing level 1 security missions, we're going to be doing level 3 distribution missions, because they don't really have any requirements. We'd be looking for the Caldari Navy within 10 jumps, because they're pretty far away. So we could go over here, but we should buy something first, right? We should equip our ship. We're not going to be doing the combat ship. We're going to be flying in the Badger, the industrial ship. So it's only worth 1 million, so it's not worth a lot. We do need stabilizers. They'll help us turn faster to warp faster. I think that's the only thing we really need. We could get shields and shield hardeners and everything. That probably would make sense. So if we're just looking for inertial, so actually the starting place of this place that we chose is right beside the main trading hub anyway, so that's actually good. So if we just search for inertia, we're just looking for inertia, because it's inertial stabilizers actually. So level 2 ones, we could buy them. They would cost like, what, 4 million? Maybe they would be worth it, right? It would save us the trip. Because the jumps are 2. Because the ones I was going to say was to buy the level 1 inertia stablers. But they're like 4 jumps away. Because you could go to the I Choose You trade hub. You could location, set destination. That is one of the main trade hubs. Maybe it's on the way to the agent over there. Yeah, considering these, well, that is a good price for it. I think we will work on going to the I Choose You market. So it's been there for over a year. It's actually a player-owned station, so it's pretty interesting. It's not owned by an NPC corporation. So I don't think we need anything in here, right? We're not carrying anything. We don't have anything equipped on our ship. So let's go equip our industrial ship. So just fly there. So I wonder if there's a way to find that system like anywhere else. Because if you're like looking on the market, and then if you're in a different solar system, then the I Choose You market wouldn't show up. Because I don't want to open up the star map, because then we're gonna say go find it over here. Sovereignty. Because I know it's 1 jump away from Jeddah, right? Maybe if we go on the map. So we're actually looking in the solar system on the map system. On the left here, we click the map button, and here's the solar system. So maybe if we go to the right and click the search button, and if we just type like Jeddah, would that work? Right, Jeddah is over here, and the I Trade You market was over there. Jeddah would be a good place to go. So maybe we'll just say search for Jeddah and then teleport to Jeddah. That's the main trade hub. And then maybe there's a bunch of distribution agents nearby Jeddah. Yeah, we'll have to see. And then if you get your ship blown up, you don't lose anything, right? You lose 1 million. And if someone blows up your ship, I don't know, you're not carrying anything. And then if someone does blow up your ship, you could just buy a new ship at Jeddah. So, yes, we'll go to the main trade hub then. So this is where you're going to be able to find and buy and trade and sell absolutely everything. This is the main place people trade in the game. So, we did go to the map. We did show you how to get there. You just go to the map, search for Jeddah, hit the enter button, and then here's Jeddah over here. So then we would just right click it and we'd say set destination. And that's all we needed for the solar system. It's all we need to know about the solar system. We don't need to look any further into that. Or we could just go to the regional market and see like inertial stabilizers. You're just looking for, type in inertia when you're searching, and then you're just looking for ship equipment. Inertia stabilizers 1. So as we're heading towards Jeddah, you could actually watch this. So maybe I'll say just to buy level 1, because that way you're not flying. Because basically one module is going to cost the same amount as your ship. So maybe it's better to just fly around with a ship worth 1 million instead of a ship worth 5 million. So in the market, just look for inertial stabilizers 2, and then yeah, it's on the way. You could even set it here because it's closer. So wherever the closest jump is for a good price, right? Jumps 3 jumps away. I choose you market. There's oh, they're in the same place. So actually, we could set our destination there. I always find everything here anyways. It's maybe when you're on your way to Jeddah, if you see it or something. So, these things, they stay at these stargates. They don't seem to be aggressive, right? Because maybe you're going through these stargates and you're going, oh, these red things, they could attack you at any second. And maybe they could. It says they are hostile, but I don't think they've ever targeted me. Maybe they're just examining, because they are drones sent out in the world to scan down everywhere. Because even at the asteroid belt, we didn't get it on video, but when we were mining on the Venture, sometimes those drones come in and then they shine lights on all the asteroids, and then they shine lights on your ship, and then you go, no, are they going to destroy my Venture when I'm mining? And then they just fly away. So, yeah, I think we just went to the regional market, went to the I choose you market, we set our destination, now we're flying there, so maybe we'll come back when we're arriving at the market, and then we could equip our ship to start running level 3 missions, and we could even use this same ship to run level 4 missions once we get the level 5 standing with the corporation. Alright, so we're just pulling up to the station. It's just coming in range, right? So the I choose you trade market seems like it'll always be here, unless somebody comes, because player-owned stations, people can come and destroy player-owned stations anywhere in space, so people do have to protect them as well. But we should be able to find everything we need here. So, especially considering you don't really have any money or anything, and we don't want to fly an expensive ship, we just go to the ship fitting here, so we could equip some things on here. And then just looking at the regional market, we just want the inertial stabilizers 1, so we just want 4 of them, should be good. Put 4 of them for 100,000, so it's much better than 4 million, right? Then you could lose this. Because if you go to your ship, right click it, and if you go view market details on the Badger, you can just buy a Badger here. Oh, we have to go 1 jump away. They don't sell Badgers here. That's alright. You know how to open up the market and then find where Badgers are, and then you'd go with your ship, you'd dock at the station, you'd buy the Badger, and then you'd fly the Badger. And then you'd have to buy some more inertial stabilizers. So these things, they increase your signature radius, which doesn't really do anything because you're flying a pretty big ship anyways. That just depends how easy it is for the enemy to lock onto you. So then inertial modifiers. This will help your ship align when you're warping, so you get a warp faster. So navigation. This is inertial modifier 0.567. So it does go down when you equip them, right? Yep. Because originally I think it takes like up to 11 seconds for your ship to align to warp out. And if you put these ones, especially if they're the level 2 ones, then you could bring your align time down to like 5 seconds. So basically increases your speed a whole bunch when you're trying to just deliver everything. And then maybe, well, don't really need shields. I think that's good, just the inertial stabilizers, and then your ship's not expensive. You just got 1 million. Don't have anything on it. We're just running missions. If we do lose it, that's okay. So now we just go to the agency. We look for level 3 within 10 jumps, maybe within 5 jumps even. For the Caldari state, for the Caldari Navy, within 5 jumps, Alright, perfect. So we could go work for you then, you're a level 3 distribution agent. So we set the destination here. And then we can undock. Yeah, then maybe we could just fly over here. Then maybe we could just meet at the other station. So hopefully you don't lose your ship along the way, because you should be safe. There's no low security status. You're not carrying anything. If anyone scans down your ship, they're gonna scan and see that your ship is empty. Because people can scan your cargo, right? If you're out in space, if you see a ship, you can scan the ship and you can see what is inside the cargo hold. Well, if you have a certain module equipped, it's like a ship scanner, and then it says scan the target ship to see what it is holding. That's pretty much what it does. So then just pretty much come back when we're coming to the station. I'll be able to end the video and say, cool, we went back to our home station. Now we're far away from our home station again, but we're not running level 1 missions. We're not running level 2 missions. Now we can actually run level 3 missions. Alright, and then we just arrived at the station. So now we're in a Caldari Navy station, available to you, a level 3 distribution agent. So now you're gonna need more cargo hold, right? Because your Heron, it wouldn't be able to carry 2,400 M3, although your Badger can. Now look at the rewards. Now they're even greater. You get more loyalty points. So loyalty points, we won't go too far into them, but every single station has a loyalty point store. So you just open the store, and then you have 4,629 loyalty points. So then you could actually buy stuff here from the store. You have to spend ISK and loyalty points. But you should probably save them, right? You don't really need to spend them. Like, most of these things are going to lose you money if you were to buy them. These things you need, you need to bring scourge rockets. You need to bring the regular ammunition to these guys, and then pay the LP amount plus the ISK cost, and then they'll give you upgraded versions of the ammunition. So that's probably one of the better things with trading, because people are always looking for ammunition. So eventually you're looking at the LP store. So this is where a lot of the skills and other things come in from too. If you go down to the very bottom, look at the most expensive things. This is where the Raven Navy issue comes from. So it requires 1 regular Raven plus the LP. And then you could trade these other things too if you want. So I guess it has different options to get it. Or you could get the Raven Navy issue blueprint itself, or the Drake Navy issue, or the Carousel Navy issue, or a whole bunch of different ships, and then a whole bunch of Navy issue turrets, like the missile launchers, the rail guns. So loyalty point stores, these things you're saving up, you could eventually actually buy things with those too. So even though you don't have you only have 6 million ISK, usually the conversion is like 2,000 ISK per point. So if we go to like calculator, if we go like 4629 times 2,000. So actually in your loyalty points, you might have like 9 million ISK saved up. These are just from running the lower level missions, right? They were only giving you like 60 or 80 loyalty points, but now these guys are giving you 3 times as much. So we're not sure what these standings are, but the pickup location is here. The drop-off location is 3 jumps away. So we could accept this distribution mission. So maybe we'll just do this mission. So we go to our inventory, go to the item hanger, and we bring it into our ship, just like all the other delivery missions before. Except these guys are gonna give you a whole bunch more. And then our skills are still training, right? And in 2 days here, we will be able to fly a better ship. Yeah, we just need to start saving up money. I think we already basically pretty much do have enough money to buy the cruiser that we're gonna be flying at some point. Well, not quite yet. We're gonna need a little bit more. I think we could sell those things at our main station for like 10 million, so we'd just be able to afford the ship. So it looks like they don't give you that ship anymore. I think before they gave you a whole lot more ships, and I think before they gave you a lot more skills, and they gave you a lot more things. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I always do just go buy them from the market or something. Alright, so we just got to our destination, so we're able to dock here. And then we're just going to turn in the mission and just see how much reputation you gain. Because we know the level 1 gives you like 0.01 reputation. Level 2 gives you like 0.03 reputation, so it's 3 times as much. And yeah, the rewards are definitely a lot better. So like the 253, right? If you go 253 times 2,000. So you also got 500,000 ISK worth of loyalty points, plus the 200,000. So you're actually getting more than you think when you do the missions. So the pickup location was over here, so we could do that to go back to where we came from, or we could go to the agents, go filter level 3 within 10 jumps, high security, Caldari Navy. And then we got a 0.03 already. So you can see he's in 3 jumps, 6 jumps, so we could go set the destination, undock, and then go pick up another load to deliver to somebody. And then we'll just check the standings on the way. So pretty soon we're going to be on level 4 missions, right? And then eventually we'll be able to fly a ship to do level 2 or level 3 missions. Eventually you could fly a good ship. It doesn't take too long though. So we haven't really done any combat this entire time, right? So Caldari Navy. So it does do it a little bit more, because usually it's like 0.03 and then it's 0.045. Alright, so it's like 50% better. Maybe it's the same for the old ones too, because they do like 0. We don't even have older records for these guys. 0. So it's always been like 0.03. It only keeps a certain amount, I guess, but generally it seems to be like 50% better. The first one's like 3 times better, and this one's like 1.5 times better. So considering now you're getting 0.045 instead of 0.003. All these point numbers confuses everybody, so we'll stop saying it like that. So essentially you're going to be able to go to level 4 agents once you get a 5 ranking with the Caldari Navy Corporation, and then when you're actually in the main trading hub, maybe it'll help you out to be able to sell things for cheaper or buy things from the loyalty store. So basically our only corporation is just the Caldari Navy. That's all we've been doing. These guys, their reputation gains is just because we did a few storyline missions for them. That's pretty much it. So Caldari Navy, while we train our skills up, we'll just keep running missions for Caldari Navy to get their standings up so we could run higher level missions. And then while that's happening, our Caldari cruiser is going to be researched in 5 hours, and then we're going to be able to work on our weapon systems. And then in 2 days when those are trained, we're going to have to see what we train after the weapons are done. So I don't think there's really too much more. We just train up the battle cruiser, which takes like 50 minutes, right? If we go to Spaceship Command, Caldari battle cruiser, 50 minutes, and then we could fly the thing. But we do need like 100 million to be able to afford to fly it and fit it though. So we could fly the cruiser, I guess. Yeah, that would work. So we're gonna have to find some better combat ship to run some better missions, but delivery is just fine for today.